I'll let this be known now. I love video games, and one video game that's been taking up my life as of recently is Detroit Become Human. This game is absolutely amazing. The characters, the setting, the story, hell, even the music. This game lets up at no point whatsoever, and it's always keeping you on your toes. Like, you care for these characters. You don't want none of these characters to be dying. And my sort of way, I guess, to express my love for this game, I'll be doing a painting of Kara and from the demo, like the demo trailer way back when. Basically it's like her creation scene per se, and I thought that it'd be a nice thing to do a reimagination of, or my iteration of it. So yeah, enjoy. Starting out this piece, I actually go through a few phases at the beginning. This one I had tried to do a composition of all three main characters in one piece. However, I didn't really like where this one was going, so I eventually do scrap it later. However, I just try this out to see like what sort of possible takes I could go with this. Another thing I need to mention is that when starting off any piece, it's good to start out very loose. You don't want to commit to any sort of details in the beginning, since you might have to scrap it, and you don't want to put too much time and effort into something you might are going to get rid of anyway. Like what I did here, I just make these basic lines at the beginning, so I didn't feel really attached to it yet. So I didn't feel all too upset, like realizing that this was gonna turn out terribly. So yeah, just keep it simple and like messy at the beginning. Now here, this is when I decided to keep it simple. Just have one character for one piece. It was just gonna be a bust of Kara, and I did like where this was going at first. However, I was not feeling the face and how it was turning out to be. As you can see from this, I'm trying to go for a more realistic vibe, I guess, at least in terms of the drawing, because I just wanted to stay away from a too anime or cartoony style for this one. And yeah, but even so, I still wasn't feeling this one, and I even started coloring this. I cannot believe I did that, considering that the initial sketch didn't come out well. But I tried to put some color in it, but decided that it wasn't going too well, so got rid of it. Now here, I tried to do like a cityscape background, and it was going out well. I was blocking out the city, trying to get like a good feeling of a futuristic Detroit. Even got as far as a figure, like blocking a figure. But in the end, I got rid of it because I wasn't feeling it. I still wasn't feeling it. It was a bit too stiff. Now here, actually, this is the piece I end up keeping at the end. And as I've said before, be sure whenever you're like going in the beginning phases of any piece, you just start out messy and like don't dedicate to any sort of lines that you make in the beginning. I mean, once that you're entirely sure of what it's going to be, then you can start erasing and fine tuning. But at the beginning stages, you should not be like making too perfect lines unless you're pretty sure what's going to turn out to be. Now I'm starting to block out some color and some value to it. For this type of painting, I really had to make sure that I made the robotic parts rendered to be so, because it's you can't really render the like metal parts to be like human skin. Like, it just doesn't work that way. So it means that I'd have to do like darks and lights and like pretty like contrasting like places to make sure that it pops. And yeah, so this is really different type of painting for me. I usually don't do like cyborg or metallic or robotic type stuff. So yeah, this was definitely something I had to sink my teeth into. And while I may have said this before, but the music in this game is amazing. The music you hear in the background is actually from the game, and just listen to this part, please. Just full of so much emotion.